to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. And the Golden Flashes have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will come out first. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Kent State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
The Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Moving past the 25. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. And the Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Using his legs, it's Newman. Lots of running room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Golden Flashes have this offense rolling. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like, getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to try to get it himself. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. The Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. On the option. Now the pitch. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they did.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Etheridge. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put it.
He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Rushes on him. Pulls it in. It's White. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Looking for space. It's Barfield. Wide open spaces. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the 1st down and more. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about Kent State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll try the run. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Using his legs, it's Vaughn. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Steps away to find some room. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the golden flashes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Quick pass on the jet motion. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. On the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Davis looking to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback on the keeper. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Newman. Creates creates a little room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Making side adjustments here. Davis will throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The give to the left side. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Golden Flashes can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give on the option. Got a little space. Oh, they knock him free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And that's a really good example of making the first thing first. What I mean is, you worry about milking the clock? No. How about taking care of the ball?
No doubt. In this 2-minute situation, right, with the game on the line, ball security has just got to be at a premium, and it's mistakes like that that cost you games.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the golden flashes with a golden opportunity, but the key to the drill is turn it into points. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. They run the reverse. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the try is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
And just not enough leg on that kick. You see it just gets knocked down by the crossbar.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. On the run, it's Nubin. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that...
Oh, it's out! Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. QB got it himself. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it in 3rd and short or 3rd and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the first down.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
Touchdown, Kent State! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Davis looking to pass. Bringing the heat. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won